we are live. Hold on, let me just switch on my shit.
Are we live? Why don't you just light it as we go? This guy. Okay.
Welcome to the show.
From the bottom, now you know it's us.
We back to the streets, son.
What's good?
What's good, everybody? I hope you guys are nice. Happy 2021. As you guys know it, it's a year where 2020 is showing us that it has won. It's got one up us.
Corny as a motherfucker.
We have to. You know these podcast things. People just come up with these things like, lights and savers, whatever.
Anyway, first and foremost, rest in peace to DJ Wandi,
Yeah,
Mr. Wandi,
man.
Sandile Nzimande.
Yeah.
A great mentor of ours. We love you and we hope you are in a better place and you are in our spirit.
Yeah.
We have started this podcast. It took a white person for us to start this podcast.
Hey, man. But it's kind of dope because it comes off a seed of growing points. You get that?
I see you, my nigga.
Yo, man. But shout out to Andy. I know if you were here by now, you'd be like, cut. Itini so. But you'd also let us just wild out because you'd enjoy everything we're doing. So we're finally doing it. Just to give you guys a glimpse history of this relationship, we are the dudes that were just both behind and in front of camera with the evolution of Mzansi street culture. This is the mighty SIMZ, or he's director extraordinaire. Imbuzi / Utigolosh. If you need anything, SIMZ will sort you out. Even if you have issues with your girl, SIMZ will sort you out. T's and C's do apply though.
Hide your Indian girlfriend.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Just letting everybody know out there. If you do have a girlfriend among these times, that's the COVID. It's bad. Just hide the ones, and then the ones you really don't like, you expose. You know what I'm saying? But if you like your girl, you keep it indoors. You understand? Quarantine your girl. Quarantine your girl. No.
COVID, like
you understand? I'm fine. So keep it at skateboard length. We did an entire year traveling around Mzansi, exploring what street culture is. And it's only fair that we actually talk and, give you guys a daily update on what we think is street culture. And bear in mind, the opinions that we are speaking here, some of them will be highly researched. Some of them will be strong opinions. And we open for you guys. I know you guys at home, whoever's watching this, and also listening, that you guys love hearing us talk. You guys love getting into debates with us. And let's just keep this on. If you just want to vibe and kick it, please support. We want to grow this thing. This is one of our New Year's resolutions. You understand? Like, everybody sets those goals, right?
Starting a band, baby. Starting a band.
Exactly. Cindy, bring some salad. All right, so what are we talking about today?
So, first of all, shout out to our new partners in this thing, Nature's Nursery.
Dope.
We see you guys from Centurion.
Yeah.
They have brought us some growth kits for Insango, guys. Insango.
Hey, you're making it sound worse, boy. Like, it's that.
No,
but like there has to be like other names,
Okay, weed, marijuana, all that shit.
Why? Let's come up with a nice name, like a friendly name, like
Gas.
Gas sounds like
Loud.
No, loud is the effect.
Oh, loud is the effect.
Loud is the effect, I'm thinking Chamba.
Chamba is the one.
Yeah, like if you got some chambas, let's Chamba.
Chamba is the one.
But yeah.
But they've brought us some nice growth kits and
so this is
shout
review,
out.
Right?
Okay, so I'm gonna do the smokers one. You can do the growers because he's got the head, the farming head.
Yeah. So all you future farmers, we're giving you guys different perspectives, right, on why you should grow your own. First and foremost, for consumers, it only makes sense. I mean, I don't think your plug, Upraspiro, or whoever, you know what I'm saying, that you are hitting up has got you. So why don't you grow your own? But for
or Moscow look let's tell insango e rough yabona lensango le she's
yo, if you're smoking the high,
we see you.
Is high for the voices?
No, high, bruh. High is that bad weed. It's the one that gives you a headache and you don't want to wake up.
Okay.
It's less smooth.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, tell your people. Just tell your. But then high sounds like we are highs.
Cause it's high, bruh. It's fucking high, dog.
Yo, shout out to Inyang out there. This you're watching this highs. You know, underground gang throughout, you know.
All right, so here we go. I
right.
got a kit from Nature's Reserve. So shout out, they got us some soil from Nature's Reserve, Nature's Nursery. I keep saying reserve. Nature's Nursery, soil from Eden. This is like super soil, guys. Noma yini, noma kulisa ama ponchisi, noma kulisa you know, whatever. But this is specifically for Rinsango, guys, filled with nutrients and everything. They've also given us seeds.
Right. That's your seed. Okay, same thing. Same
oh
thing.
my
as you can
God,
see
this is crazy. Autocritical check.
Yeah.
Sio Dawa Yinsango. You.
Well, with me, because I'm kulisa for medicinal reasons, not consumption reasons. So they gave me a seed called cheese and kush. I don't know, cheese and kush.
Cheese.
Cheese.
Abantu base-North.
Oh, okay.
Angitheka sithi neSwazi kuneVatvati. Enough.
Shall we cheese?
Cheese, yabo, purple haze, yabo.
Where do these names come from, though?
Like, I don't know, dog. Like, if it tastes good and English grand, yabo no.
Grand.
Grand.
Hey, yo, just to let you guys know, do check out our Instagram stories. Yeah, this is the situation. This is my seed. And then they also gave us porridge for plants. So how this dude explained it, I'll just try to give the best impersonation of him. He was like, yo, bro, so you just basically put a teaspoon of this, you add some water. It's like fungus and bacteria that grows into the soil, and then the weed just loves it and it feeds the plant, and you understand. I was confused when he had me at
fungus.
Yeah, I was like,
a bunch of scientific shit.
Yeah, like cracky car and that boy, like. Okay, so you get this as part of your package, and then this very dope bag.
I love the bag, bro.
Yeah, it's also from a local. It's made here in SA. Local SME as well. It's called plantmatters.co.za. Do check them out if you want to plant. I trust that it should be water resistant.
I'm not sure, but probably so. But obviously, all of the products here are proudly South African, guys. I would like to tell you that we are supporting local businesses, SMMEs to be specific. We are not playing with the corporate. Unless you want to give us a nice check, but we're not playing with the corporate growers, because it's important that we improve. And
that's his side. So yo, corporates love you guys. Come through with the shit added.
Come with a nice check.
But apart from the nice check, come through for dope campaigns, because I feel like this is a time where SMEs need to be given an opportunity to arise. This is a time where corporates and businesses need to come together, because Nature's Nursery is a good way of looking at it. So now, just to give you guys the growing perspective, if you treat your stuff good and you plant your tree and you hit them up, they are available on Instagram. Very, very friendly guys to speak to. They will be friendly, because I think the vapor
is friendly.
He's very, very friendly.
And shout out to his mom too.
Yeah.
Yo, mama.
We see you. We definitely see you. But yeah, man, like grow your own is the best way to do it. This product is going to take over the future, and 100%. With laws and legislations changing to make it more acceptable to the public, it would be advisable to grow. So why am I growing it for medicinal use? Okay, fine. As you guys know it, Insango bayibiza ekhaya kanjalo iyasiza ngomkhuhlane. Did you know that?
100%.
Yeah. So you would just take a few of its leaves, take the seeds and plant them again, but boil them, add some of your own flu remedies. I know some people are very experimental. I would suggest ufake garlic, I would suggest ginger, I would suggest lemon and some honey, just to add some flavor so it makes it nice and tasty.
Yeah.
And then it's good for umkhuhlane, and especially now with COVID-19, hitting the streets and the cribs and everywhere hard. I feel like it's good to also try homemade remedies, man.
100%. I know it also treats with anxiety.
Yep.
Mental health is a real thing, guys.
Yep.
I have friends that suffer from hectic anxiety. I have friends that suffer from PTSD and all these illnesses. Well, not necessarily illnesses, but ailments. And it's advisable to treat these ailments with a good joint, or perhaps you want to cook with your weed, or perhaps you want to boil your weed. You don't necessarily have to smoke. You don't have to be like me. But there are ways of treating ailments. There are joint pains and arthritis. It's an incredible product. I mean, we don't necessarily have to tell you what weed does.
You know already.
No, the research is there on the internet, but it's important that we use weed as medicinal and alternative medicines, because also these I don't want to
not today.
You legal drug dealers, we see you overcharging on them pills, and I mean, who wants kidney failure at the end of the day? But it is what it is.
It is. And also when you are friends to the gents, they also have this dope magazine called Scapeco. The first issue
100%
released on the 1st of January 2001, and it is the first one. It also comes with a seed that you can plant.
That's crazy. I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
One said that?
There it is, B.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's right there.
Shout out Scape magazine. We see you guys. And this is the very first issue. It's a free copy if you are friends. And Santanda, guys. All South African local SMMEs.
That's what we're about. And also the safety regulations, more fire. So okay, so we wanted to kind of cheat, but also give you the cheat codes of TV. So this is it. So at the end,
oh yeah, guys, we had this yesterday. Yeah. My God. Yo.
Yeah.
As in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
Von.
Aye.
Bror. Yes. I just like to tell you about Von, just on a tangent. Like,
aye.
Von's got this incredible lab, guys.
Yeah.
Pezulu on top. Yeah. This man is growing outdoor. Like Mopu, man. Yeah. It's like Mongena. Lab. It just smells like dank, bro. I knew at that point. I'm getting fucked up tonight.
Look, you have the Wi-Fi for the stuff. You get up. Figure it out, and I was like, oh, yo, cool, bro. No, look, just to give you guys context, I was the guy who was the nerd, who was like the mpimpi, you know what I'm saying? I was not the in the fields, and I'm like, I don't even, so you understand? Being mpimpi,
bruh, listen, I knew very well. Oh, and then he had that indoor situation with the lighting. If you guys go to my Instagram right now, right, you will see, oh my God, this guy has invested so much time and energy into growing.
And passion.
And so much passion.
So
like,
much passion
this guy loves the weed. Shout out Vaughn and shout out Nature's Nursery.
Yeah.
I keep fucking it up. Shout out Vaughn and shout out Nature's Nursery.
Yeah.
You guys are doing amazing work. And
yo, man, shout out to the fact that this company started in 2019. He's always about, the gentleman is not those dudes who's like, yo, man, come to my house and let's just get like messed up, bro. Like, yo, no. He's so he's so in it,
Yeah.
the growing, taking care,
Yeah.
and he wants to help so many people to grow their own, and it's so beautiful because at first when I was like that, and then but just to learn, and also it's a fun exercise to grow your own, like growing. I think growing your own weed will also encourage you to grow more plants because we need people to grow,
100%.
nature, but also we need to now also give back. So I'm really, really saying to everybody, go out there, check them out on Instagram. They're about growing. They're
100%.
generally about growing, and his products are just open. I mean,
I think for the most part it's a great initiative because
Yeah.
he had said that like the laws are tough to sell the actual weed, and I'm sure everybody has a bit of trouble with the law as far as just carrying and the sale of weed. And so what he's done is said, okay, here's a loophole. I'm going to grow the weed and I'm going to encourage everybody else to grow it. So you can literally buy a pack from him
yeah,
and grow the weed for your own and for your own consumption, whether you're a smoker, whether you just a regular consumer and you want to make your own weed products. You can do that. It's possible to grow your own farm right here in your home. Like right now, in Chabat, mina, you're busy. I understand.
yeah.
But it's an incredible thing that they're doing.
I think it's unfair that you're not rolling one right now.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think it's unfair. Do you have a crush? Unai crush? Dog.
Lalela mfethu. This one is Blue Unicorn. See what he did there? Shoot young trapper riding.
So you're one of my unicorn are blue.
Bafu.
Let's talk about these names.
Bafu.
Now, like, what, who, and when did Jim come to Joburg and say, I lay Blue Unicorn?
I wasn't quite sure.
And why
But
are
it's
these
also-
names? But why are these names also like English names? Can't we have like dope, like African names for the African experience? What, Nigel?
Ungathi wena ungabiza insongo yakho qhawekazi.
I but mhlawumbe mfethu, like, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. It's
Tingo?
but it's also I think
Rainbow? Tingo?
I'm not sure, but it's also maybe because of the influx of non-black mfana.
Inoboya, boy.
Inoboya bror. Von.
Can we
Vaughn.
let's just stick to the company name. Nature's
Nursery.
There we go.
Bruh.
Bro,
Bruh.
what is this?
Oh my god, it smells incredible. Oh shit.
Yes, no,
But we went off on a tangent. But I think for the most part, the reason why
okay.
the Anikama Zislung is because of the influx of non-black growers. If you think about it,
Exactly.
right? So if you're not a grower as an African, you can't expect your weed to be called Kawegazi or Mhlambe Sandile's juice or
Mkulu's weed.
Kulu's weed. You know what I'm saying? And I think also because of what they're doing now, of like giving people growing kits, we can now do that and call our own weed and experiment, perhaps you wanna name your weed Mkulu's.
I think Mkulu's weed is dope. So
Mkulu's weed.
yeah.
Intsango kabafu mhlawumbe.
I matter, but no, but like I feel like these dudes have an imagination, like Blue Unicorn. So
mhlawumbe you saw unicorns as blue.
you understand?
What
Unicorn?
unicorn?
Because we always have these rough names like Utai, Matekwane. What else? Intsango.
Intsango. What's the other one?
Swazi. Deben Poison.
Yo, bro, that's rough, dog. The first time.
Yo, that's the reason why I stayed out of the substance when I was in high school. There was like, Deben Poison. I'm like, I put two and two together. Okay, so it's from Durban and it's poison.
And you're like, nah.
Nope.
I don't know. It's just
Miss me.
But it's also every I guess weed or strand that has a rough name is probably shitty if you think about it.
But there was a time where Swazi, was big.
Because we had no money, my nigga. We had no money. Like, think about it. Like,
because Minang Petit Kush Cheese. What's that other name? Also, dog, we need to talk about your seed's name. Like,
bruh.
what are you gonna call your seed? What are you gonna call the
I'm
tree?
gonna call it exactly this. Autocritical Jack.
Is it like Jack in a Box?
It's got Jack in the Box, dog. I swear to God, I can't make this shit up. But yeah, so I probably might call it Critical Jack or some shit. I'm not sure, but
Auto Critical Jack. So auto meaning yazihambela. So
Critical,
it changes gears for itself.
Critical
kshubile.
I see you, bror.
And Jack is the last person you remember.
Yeah, bror.
I don't know, B. This man has even got like avatars of things that he saw. I think like zentas bonai.
Mhlambe is this bonai. And
it's all good. So mine. There you go. Mine is cheese kush, right?
Cheese and kush.
Oh, it's cheese and kush. So kuno cheese nyana.
Mhlawumbe.
Hey, that time I'm not a blue cheese guy, so I'm gonna be like, no, pateli blue cheese. Also, why do like Amachita who are Sneymans look dodge? Why can't they come up in a suit? Why can't they look cool? It's either they look like hipsters.
Nah, niggas don't have money, bruh. Think about when we went to Homeboy.
Yeah. No, but Homeboy came out, just to give you guys a description. We got there, opens, Vuli Karachi. This is good looking guy. And yes, I said it. He's a good looking guy. You understand? He's got that little beard, corner. This guy looks like he travels the world looking for relics. 100%. He's like an Indiana Jones cool dude looking. And my man's, he's got also these chains that got Eye of Ra.
He had crystals too.
Yeah, crystals too. So I was like, okay, he's a genuine hippie. Everything we're going to speak about is definitely going to end with the word weed, marijuana, But he explained growing. He explained, his vision for his business. And again, guys, we are not promoting someone who's saying, no, I'm here to sell weed for you. No, he basically grows his own, and he's about the growth of it. He's about teaching people about the pros, and I don't think there are cons at the moment, except for if ones are cool, because too much of a good thing is bad. You understand? We mix on now.
I'm just rolling a tiny joint.
Okay.
It's finna get lit.
Alright. So with that said, guys, it's about growing. As much as it's an SME, it's about growing. It's about teaching you about his passion for his product, and he puts love and care into it. You actually see it, and 100%. He invests into it. As Gina had some dingy cool, and we have to dodge and we have to go through. I thought literally we were gonna go through like one of those, narco situations when, like Rafa no Felix. I thought it was one of those, but nah, bro, clean, proper, and you can see that he's about his business. So shout out to the fact that young entrepreneurs are doing their thing.
100%.
All right, so
I think for the most part, it's been great to promote these products. And once again, we are starting this podcast together between me, Sandile GQ, Sandile GQ and myself, SIMZ Marvel.
Yep.
And we are totally going to speak on just how the culture is and just the state of the culture in terms of street culture.
Yeah.
And the love we have for this culture, because we are taking it, obviously we did the show Evolution of Nice Street Culture, but we are taking it a step further and making it live forever.
Yeah.
Just in memory of our fallen hero and our fearless leader, DJ Wandy. We are going to be exclusive on the PLAYMRVL platform.
Yep.
On Anchor and SoundCloud and YouTube for the videos. And yes, follow us on Instagram
Yeah.
Follow us on the Twitters. Follow us
Everywhere,
do you
man.
use Facebook?
No, I can tell you a story about Facebook, and it's not a random story. So I got so much of R18 plus pictures in my DMs.
Oh, word.
Yeah, and I was just on. It got overwhelming. Like
Yeah.
first couple of 2 times, like, ooh, yeah, okay, I'm cool. But then after a while, you're like, nah, man, like, nah, I don't want to, nah. And I was still young, B. And then from there on, I just decided to just step out of Facebook. It was a time when Twitter was starting to get big, so I was enjoying the whole, it was a way for businesses to communicate, but people took over and made it the space, and it was a good way to connect with brands. So I fell in love with Twitter, and it was also the time where I was messing around, calling it PBM.
100%.
And then from there it was WhatsApp. So I kind of felt like, you know what, with certain conversations where maybe, yes, I've started to say something like, yo, dudes, and then dudes goes, you know what I'm saying? I was like, nah, man, let me just keep it close to people. But shout out to everybody who sent me those pictures.
We see you, girls.
Yeah,
See you. All of you.
I saw you.
Nah,
Focus. Just to let everyone know, we are talking about everything that is about culture. We need to talk about all of the elements, and a lot of creatives, they either grow and they consume it to de-stress, to get into their zone, to get into that state of mind where anxiety is gone, where
they're totally
true
zenned out.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm an avid user of weed, and I try my best to use as much as I can. Perhaps I'll smoke in the morning or I'll smoke at night just to, balance my day out. I don't smoke quite a lot, but when I do get the chance and I'm not busy, it's a good time to just unwind, perhaps. And depending on the weed that I'm smoking.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, sometimes I'll...
Acceptable, critical,
no,
autocritical,
Jack. No, yes.
High.
Yes. Actually, high.
Yo, now I'm gonna piss up I'm gonna make your homie get mad at you like, hey,
no, but that was a real thing once upon a time where you didn't know what, until I got educated about just like what weeds to smoke. You didn't know. You would just be like, and for the longest time I stopped smoking weed because I thought, no, ingpata offside, and maybe I should smoke it manualala and stuff like that. And until perhaps like later over the past 2 years, it was like, oh, this is the weed I'm gonna smoke for nighttime, or this is the weed I'm gonna smoke in the morning, or this is the weed I'm just gonna smoke when I'm chilling, right? Or when I'm I don't smoke when I'm drinking, but that's
when you in
when I'm alone, I'm in my studio or whatever, like that's the type of weed. And obviously you need to be educated about it, like know your drugs. You don't just take Panado if you've got an allergy on penicillin.
That's true. That's true.
So it's an incredible thing, especially as a creative, who suffers from these things. Like, you do get depressed.
Because it's I know I can imagine the intense deadline, spending looking at a computer and looking at footage and content and trying to bring something that is so amazing for people to see out there. That creative process, it needs you to harness a lot of yourself. And it's so dope, man. Like with me, I'm fairly new, to the game, and I normally would like have it when I'm at home.
100%.
I just don't know, like, because I just become so very relaxed, very zened in, and I just love the feeling of being in a secure space around good people, because for me, it's an energy thing, I'm an avid follower of energy. I'm just there. So whenever I do that, I would just be at home and just enjoy it. And then the girl would, the mommy at home would just be, do something so amazing in terms of the cooking care.
Although, shout out to all the sunshines.
I don't trust this guy.
all the sunshines.
I don't trust this guy.
Even me, my sunshine. Shout out to you.
Yeah, so
Baby girl.
let's talk about the culture, the evolution of critical what?
Critical.
Autocritical jack.
Critical jack.
As you guys know, it was something that, for me, when I first saw it, it was a lot of poets that used to take it in. A lot of rappers took it in. It was Snoop Dogg actually made us all aware of Intang.
Oh, word?
Fana, which other superstar?
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Looking from the 90s till then they after his time, but like Snoop Dogg was known as that guy.
You know what's crazy about just Snoop Dogg? I think even just like the use of weed from Snoop Dogg, because it was so attached to other things.
Yeah.
Especially with like Doggy Style and the content of Doggy Style.
I wouldn't recommend kids who are still in primary school to listen to that album.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't recommend kids who are starting to break out of puberty to listen to that album. It's a dope album, great content. Kotwa. Even the album title.
Hey.
Please don't ask me what it means.
As in,
Only those who know.
if you know, you know.
Is it like an OnlyFans account?
It's an OnlyFans account! But yeah, just on off the strength of that, kinda made it weird for you to come out and say, and I can imagine for the generation, because for me I'm like fairly young, so I can imagine for that generation to say I'm a weed smoker, and everything attached to it, perhaps like reggae music and Bob Marley, and you know, like a lot of weed smokers and just weed users would probably shunned upon, you know. So I guess coming or fast forward to now, where, and in fact probably like 2018, 2019, you had like the Lil Waynes were avid users, and Snoop Dogg has been there, has been the cornerstone of this whole thing, but again was also looked fairly. It was shunned.
You just made me think of something. I'm gonna come back to it. But like, I like what you said when you speak about Snoop Dogg and the Lil Waynes and all these other artists, right? But now, I think one of the reasons why it became such a bad thing is also our parents. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
You know, we all have that moment where you've tried it for the first time. Like I remember when we tried it for the first time. It's like, I don't know what happened. I think it was between me and my brother. We found a banky. One of the seniors in high school left it, you know, and then your boy found it. So me and the boys, we huddled up. We went to Islatini. We took off our t-shirts because like we're like,
oh, it's the smell.
You get what I'm saying? So now, if you would look at it from an outsider's perspective, here just a bunch of 5 boys in the middle of a felt. You understand? And then okay.
I can imagine how weird that would look.
It was weird. But I just think it's also our parents. The parents were always very protective over, you know, like my mom was like, I mean, I got a hiding and a spankings, but because my mom found matches in my pockets in primary school, and this was a grade 7. But the reason for that, I bought them in the morning because of a science experiment, and not a science experiment. We had to build those volcanoes, you know.
Oh yeah, I could imagine that. But maybe it was also just the people that were attached to it. Again, I can see why our parents would be mad at that. It's not like now where we have regular ass people that, or even just maybe rich people and very successful people who come out in the open and say, I actually smoke weed every day. Yeah. You know, or I smoke weed and I use weed for such and such. And just the internet has made us or allowed more information to be passed through. I know now my parents are perhaps more open to the idea of weed. Right. I know most of my family is now like more open to weed. Just off the idea that, you know, I've got a joint pain and I'll come with some weed oil, or I'll tell them about these stories where people have recovered from certain illnesses because of using weed.
Okay.
Right. And it's also I guess maybe because people smoke and it's looked as like a dirty, like if you smoke cigarettes, I can imagine you'd look at a person and say that's a very dirty habit because they they smell a certain way. But again, it does weed isn't necessarily for you to only smoke.
There's so much to it. I mean, even the oils itself, they're good for a lot of things. They're good for your skin. They're good for growing hair.
Yeah.
So it's one of those. Then there's also those spiritual myths. Good mawubhemela insanga ejaridini or endlini. Uqosha abathakathi. Uqosha umoya omubi. I am yet to attest to that one.
It's interesting because you can use weed for meditation though.
True, but I'm just saying qosha. But now ubaqosha kanjani because nalezi zinto mazifika zothi khaqe. But okay. No, light it up.
You gonna smoke with me?
Yeah, why not? I'll just try it out. I'll try it out. But with that said, guys, we're gonna end the podcast right here. Yes, we are going to give you more and more about the culture, but today we specifically wanted to give the guys at Nature's Nursery the big shout out. The company started in 2019 and it's been doing well. Small SME supporting also local businesses within the, should I say, the weed business. And shout out to the fact that I think it was 2 years ago when, let me get down with the link. You see that? You see up that one? It will also have a lot of challenges based on the laws and legislations that are out there. But for now, Thina bantu baseMzansi, we just want to say, let us look into life from a different perspective. Let's help also grow our SMEs. Do hit them up. Nature's Nursery. The packages start from as little as 350. They will give you good seeds. They'll give you sand. They'll give you a basic startup grow kit for you to grow your own strand. They are there to support. They are there to guide and aid you to help you grow your product. To those who use it for medicinal reasons, keep it up. Keep up the good work. For those who smoking it for their own personal reason, keep up the good work. For those who are selling, look clean and try find legal ways to properly do it. But it's been a product of the culture. We're gonna talk more about its life in the culture, from the top 5 rappers that we know or from different decades of our times to the past that have been using the substance and who have still also been successful. We're going to look at successful athletes who are into it. We're basically going to find the people that are your poster boys or your poster girls for the product and also get more into it. But we are not a weed podcast. We don't even have a name yet, so hit us up if you want to give us a name.
Give us a name.
What was the first one we spoke about?
Give us a fucking name.
Please. You know what I'm saying? And that's not FNTM lie. That's what. So again, shout out to everyone. Shout out to everyone who's got themselves a pair of anything that is Lokshan culture. Shout out to everybody who's got themselves any product or anything that has been produced right here in Mzansi. Let's support local SMEs, whether they are thriving or they are startups. Let's support, let's grow. Let's support each other's podcasts. Let's support each other's platforms. And what you want to say, homie?
I just want to say, if you are watching and you've been this long, fucking
how long?
40 minutes in, we fuck with you.
We love you.
For real.
We love you.
You know what I'm saying? And we are definitely going to promote your product. If you have a dope product that you want to showcase, we are here. We are going to be doing interviews too.
We're just growing. This is just the start. Okay? We're going to give you guys a nice set, as much as we did with the evolution of Mzansi street culture. We gave you guys something so dope.
100%.
And it was all just an idea. And it became a product, came to life. So just like this is our start. All right? So
we love you. We love you. Yeah. We love you.
And ningakhulisi high.
Ningakhulisi high. High is the Antichrist.
And don't khaiza. All right, let's hit up the blunt.
You wanna do it?
Definitely.
It's dope. It's a nice high.
Oh man.